My dear little student friend, today first let's take a look at a phenomena which occurs in different parts of the world. There are regular patterns of prevailing winds found in bands around Earth's equatorial region. First example, the Andes Mountains block rain and moisture from the Amazon basin to the west, Bolivia. Next, the Atacama Desert in Chile. It is the driest non-polar desert on Earth because it is blocked from moisture by the Andes Mountain to the east. Next example, Hawaii. You know na, the name? Hawaii also has rain shadows with some areas being desert. Next, the Southern Alps in New Zealand rain shadow the eastern side of the South Island. Next, the Atherton Tableland rain shadowing the dry tablelands region in Queensland. Next, the Cascade Range to the north and the California Coast Ranges and the Sierra Nevada to the south provide a significant rain shadow for the inland North American deserts. Next, Cantabrian Mountains in the north, which rain shadow most of Spain. Next, most of Iran is rain shadowed by the Alborz Mountains in the north, just south of Caspian Sea. Next, the eastern regions of the Western Ghats lie in the rain shadow, receiving far and less rainfall in India. Next, the mountain ranges on the eastern side of Madagascar provide a rain shadow for the country's western portion. The windward side of the island of Madagascar, which sees easterly onshore winds, is wet tropical, while the western and southern sides of the island lie in the rain shadow of the central highlands and are home to thorn forests and deserts. Next example, the Atlas Mountains rain shadow effects makes the Sahara even drier because of two strong rain shadow effects caused by major mountain ranges. To the northwest, the Atlas Mountains covering the Mediterranean coast for Morocco, Algeria and Tunisia, as well as to the southeast with the Ethiopian highlands located in Ethiopia around the Horn of Africa. On the windward side of the Atlas Mountains, the warm, moist winds blowing from the northwest of the Atlantic Ocean, which contains a lot of water vapor, are forced to rise, lift up, and expand over the mountain range. This causes them to cool down, which causes an excess of moisture to condense into high clouds and results in heavy precipitation over the mountain range. After this process, the air is dry because it has lost most of its moisture over the Atlas Mountains. And friend, on the leeward side, the cold, dry air starts to descend and to sink and compress, making the winds warm up. This warming causes the moisture to evaporate, making clouds disappear. This prevents rainfall formation and creates desert conditions in the Sahara. The same phenomenon occurs in the Ethiopian highlands, but this rain shadow effect is even more pronounced because this mountain range is larger with the tropical monsoon of South Asia coming from the Indian Ocean and from the Arabian Sea. These produce clouds and rainfall on the windward side of the mountains, but the leeward side stays rain shadowed and extremely dry. This second extreme rain shadow effect partially explains the extreme aridity of the eastern Sahara Desert, which is the driest and the sunniest place on the planet. My dear little student friend, this is your friend Mo, and most welcome to Really Easy. And those who are studying from class 1 to 12, send us your problem, your question, your doubts of any topic, any subject, except commerce. We will try our best to discuss those in our upcoming videos. Okay, my dear little friend, what is this rain shadow area? Before we begin, I want to inform you I have an art channel all about art. The link is provided in the description. If you're interested about different types of music, cave painting, drawing style, portrait, etc., please visit my channel and stay with me, friend dear. It is a patch of land that has been forced to become a desert. On one side of the mountain, wet weather steam drop, rain and snow. On the other side of the mountain, the rain shadow side, all that precipitation is blocked. My dear little friend, if you need more explanation or you have any doubt of this matter, feel free to comment down below. Okay, friend? A rain shadow is named because it works similarly to a shadow. My dear little friend, you must have this type of question. How is a rain shadow formed? Yana? Friend, evaporated moisture from water bodies such as oceans and large lakes is carried by the prevailing onshore breezes towards the drier and hotter inland areas. Okay, when encountering elevated landforms, the moist air is driven upslope towards the sea. My dear little friend, if you get any value from this video, consider liking it and subscribe to the channel to show your support. And friend, if you have any doubt in this context, feel free to comment down below. Another example, the Tibetan plateau, perhaps the best example of a rain shadow. Rainfalls from the southern South Asian monsoon do not make it far past the Himalayas, seen by the snow line at the bottom, leading to an arid climate on the leeward. Here, that is north side of the mountain range and the desertification of the Tarim Basin. Okay. If the landforms are tall and wide enough, most of the humidity will be lost to precipitation over the windward side, that is the rainward side, before ever making it past the top. As the air descends, the leeward side of the landforms, it is compressed and heated, producing foehn winds that absorb moisture downslope and cast a broad shadow of dry climate region behind the mountain. This climate typically takes the form of even deserts. My dear little friend, the condition exists because warm moist air rises by orographic lifting to the top of the mountain range. As atmospheric pressure decreases with increasing altitude, the air has expanded and adiabatically cooled to the point that the air reaches its adiabatic dew point. At the adiabatic dew point, moisture condenses onto the mountain and it precipitates on the top and windward side of the mountain. The air descends on the leeward side, but due to the precipitation, it has lost much of its moisture. Typically, descending air also gets warmer because of adiabatic compression, as with winds down the leeward side of the mountain, which increases the amount of moisture that it can absorb and creates an arid region. My dear little friends, stay with me and see you in the next video. Bye-bye.